Okay, so today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be teaching how to do some stuff in Tad Tag. First of all is the zipline stuff. So I use the zipline, you just use your middle or your finger trigger, like not your side trigger, but your main trigger. And then you just like grab yourself a whole bunch of times and like swoops like it's Gorilla Tag. Like you're playing Gorilla Tag. And like that's how you move really fast on them. But then you might also see people doing stuff like this, where they just grab it and go flying, which I'm going to be showing later today, as well as a few tricks like this one. You just go bang, as well as other side strategies to use while you're playing. So first of all, DCing, or also known as controller disconnect controller. That's what it's called. And then what a DC is like when someone has their palm face up behind their headset. This only works for Quest 3 and 3S, not for the 2. They just grab it and they launch themselves up, like kind of what you saw me do earlier in first person. But about it is like if you have your hand up above your head, you might go to the side or a little. It may look a little bit weird on your screen, but like your whole entire arm is covering your face, but you're doing it right. And then just how you do it is you just go up, and then you can grab that zip line that's above you. And you can do this on most zip lines, but the way to do it best is if you just do it forward like this, and you just do it at the zip line, you go flying up, and then you can use whatever items that you're using to move around after that spot. So that's how you like do a DC or disconnect controller, or that's at least what I call it. And now I want the strategies. And then these strategies are just whatever items you like to use, you make sure you just have them out in the right slots. You can have up to 4 slots if you change it in your settings. But what I suggest having is these impulse sticky grenades in the tech web right here. Takes a bit to get to them though. Then the other best item is these pillows where you can just bounce on them if you start falling down. Like say that I'm going up, then I slip and I didn't do anything, I can use that to escape. As well as these 2 items are the only items allowed in competitive if you're looking at competitive in the future. As you're playing, you can get better and better just by practicing. Just by jumping from zipline to zipline, going to private codes with people that are really good and just having them train you up. Trying to just jump from zipline to zipline, but onto things, like things that you can do with jukes. What you already saw is just where you go on the white zipline, jump over the red crane onto the orange, and then sneak in. This usually just tricks people on where you are, but it's a few times use if people know what it is, then, or if they see you do it before, then it's not going to be that good. And on to another one, when you're on the pale yellow, you just go under the crane onto the blue, then going over. But then after you get onto the blue, like I'm going to show you, instead of going this way, you would just go up, climb on, going onto white, or going up and then climbing onto blue. You can go under, or you can go flying up by doing the DC, or by using your item of choice. You can go over everybody and get onto here. But then when you're also on here, and then another thing you can do off of here is you can go under like you already saw, but also if you go super duper high with these, I did that wrong, but you can just use these to go flying even higher. Like this. Use it to boost you, called pin riding. and it's like you throw it at yourself in the direction you want to go while you're moving in that direction, like this. And then you can use them midair to move you, or you can help use you after doing that, and like dash kinda. Then you fall down, bounce back up, and while you're in there, you can just throw it at yourself, like while you're in midair, to get yourself a boost. So that's also pin riding, another way of helping you get faster and around the place. But back on to other things you can do in this map is, on the blue zipline, there's something called a corner slap. And it's pretty self-explanatory, I'd say at least. When you're on it, then you just slap yourself on the corner or just let go on the corner. And then depending on how early or late you do it, you can go to different places in the area. You can go from this, and you can either just go backward on the zipline, or you can go back onto the black zipline from the blue one, or you can go flying back onto the yellow if you have enough power, or you can just straight up use it to go back the other way you came on the zipline. Kind of like this. Just go backwards on it and you still have a lot of speed. Instead of having to do it this way, turn around, grab yourself, and go the other way, you can do it that way instead. Come back to doing that, get around and onto that one. So on the red zip line, so where these people really go to, you can mainly just use it to go back and forth between, just back and forth between them, and using the blue. But there's other ways to get to the white zip line. And how to get to the white zip line, you can just go from the black one to the yellow one to the blue, or to white. Like I'm going to show you here. Some black to yellow to white. And then from white you can do that thing from earlier where you just go under the crane and black on back onto the red, and you can just go from again just continuously until you get tagged. That's one strategy that I like to do. As well as there's a few hiding spots that people hate, but this is like that. But if you're ever doing hide and seek in here for some reason, right here's the best spot, just because this dude shifted and it's hard to see you when you have no cosmetics on. As well as there's a whole bunch of stuff inside the crane you can hide in. As well as these boost pads that are commonly used. That I like to use at least. As well as a lot of other people use them to fly up. Then also on them with most items that you can use to pin ride, you can just do this and go flying. And then just catch yourself, then you can do it again. That time I didn't do it, but you catch yourself on the zip lines if you have got enough timing to do even more stuff. And that's pretty much just the basics of tap tag that I am using, or I'm teaching, because it's most of what I know. And another thing is you can just go over on, and from there, and it's kind of freestyle around, find your rhythm, or find your tempo, and how you like to roll in this game. Or what you mostly want to remember is come back to these after every game. And use whatever items, but if people don't like you using your items, either just switch off of them and just go to a new lobby. But also don't use glitches while you're in this map, because you can get banned like I have before when I was reporting them. Anyways, that's it for today.